Oh man, it brings me great joy knowing that I can entertain millions of people. Welcome all of your beautiful faces to this video, bro. I really do appreciate you for clicking on this video. Now, let's get on to today's subject, Gen Alpha, the current generation that's in schools right now, that's in the school cycle right now. Okay, apparently, I heard around town on the internet is that these kids can't read. Apparently the education system is failing them, but no, I have a theory here. I think it's everyone's fault. It's all of our fault, or, you know, the parents' fault, really, for giving them the devices that distract them in the first place. Not being on top of their education, their reading comprehension, and their math studies, and all that type of bull crap. Yeah, so it's really just the parents' fault. That kind of just summarizes the entire video here. What's the point of even going on? It's to entertain you, so I guess we're just gonna have to continue on.
As this first grade teacher shares, most years by the third week of first grade, Heather Miller is working with her class on writing the beginning, middle, and end of simple words. This year, she had to backtrack all the way to the letter H.
In the first grade, they can't even write letters correctly. They have to backtrack to the letter H. How does this happen? I think it's really on the parent, like, at the end of the day. Like, what were you doing with the child?
As we move into the high school statistics, where in 2022, nearly 70% of 8th graders scored below proficient, and of those, 30% scored below basic.
There's gonna be a lot of Starbucks and McDonald's employees that are incapable of fucking reading. That's just great, guys. That's just so great. We are doing such a great job, guys. That's just a couple studies from that this nice young lady's channel.
I am a tutor, and these teachers are not lying. These babies cannot read. Like, unless they know exactly what the word is, they're not able to sound it out to figure out what the word is.
Okay, so they didn't learn hooked on phonics like I did, huh?
Word cheat. They will know that C makes a sound and H makes a sound, maybe. But they don't know that C and H go together to make a sound. They don't know that EA goes...
Okay, so basically they're just borderline retarded. That's crazy. Just imagine being a teacher in the big 2025. Couldn't be me. Just me personally. It sounds like a skill issue.
Y'all, the kids can't read. They said that the 8th grade reading scores are some of the lowest they've ever been. The kids can't read. The president wanted to be the first president to attend a Super Bowl. Not the first president to get the reading scores up.
What the fuck does the president have to do with this? Maybe he could pass some legislations and all that, help out the education system, like the schooling system, but at the end of the fucking day, I mean, if the kids can't read, isn't it on the parents and the teachers at the end of the fucking day, and not really on the child or the president? This bitch is gonna try to make it political too. That's crazy. That's crazy, because at the end of the fucking day, you're the teacher, so get the teaching, nigga!
Make the biggest dent in inflation. Drop them prices. Drop them egg prices. Okay? Not the first president to drop that debt.
The kids do not know how to read. Hell, the adults do not know how to read. I look at some of the comment sections and I can tell that a vast majority of the people living amongst us are reading on a third grade reading level.
Oh my gosh, she's talking about the comment section of any social media app, because I agree with that. Some of you are retarded, except for you, of course. I love you. To anyone out there who unironically uses TikTok and scrolls all day, who's like an avid user of it and actually comments on people's videos, yeah, bro, you're probably retarded.
All you teachers screaming about, the kids can't read, the kids can't read. Did you stop to think that maybe their parents can't either?
I remember being in the 7th grade and I could not keep my hand off of a book. Like, that's how much I was reading.
You want to say some shit like that? I mean, you're just opening up the door for me to say a joke here. You can't keep your hand off of a book back in the 7th grade. Well, did you... You've probably thought of some funny shit too, didn't you?
Start there. I don't think you realize like how significant 10 to 15 minutes at home could be. So if you could just...
Okay, let's talk about it real quick. Let's make it make sense. I know all last week, all over social media, you saw nothing but teachers talking about how elementary and middle school kids are reading 4 years below grade level. Well, as a high school teacher, I'm here to inform you that high school kids are doing way worse. They are reading 6 years below grade level. The only difference is a whole heap of these kids are going to graduate at the end of this school year.
The prison system must be booming then.
And we are expecting them to go to college and obtain jobs when they cannot even comprehend basic skills.
Dude, And do you know what actually makes it even worse? AI. They have ChatGPT by their side. Nobody says, oh, let me go ahead and Google that. No, usually just ChatGPT it now. So, I mean, well, that, and then even if you do use Google, it's still like an AI response anyway. So I think they did this on purpose. You know, the technocratic elites, they did all this shit on purpose just to make us all, you know, just to make more people rely on AI and computers and all that type of stuff. If they ever like make like actual AI robots though, I'm buying a T-1000. I don't care what you say. I'm buying one of those Terminator looking joints.
Which is why we probably see a problem with employers finding employees. There are literally high school kids reading on a 3rd grade reading level. Guess what, bro? They got a ChatGPT, so what the fuck we worried about? Word. Anyways, next human being that's gonna complain about kids not being able to read or write or whatever the
why doesn't my child know how to read up to grade level, right? So for one, we homeschool.
Okay, y'all, so I just saw a news clip and it was saying that 43% of Texas 4th graders can't read at a basic level, so they're not reading at grade level. I have a 2nd grader and my child has to read 30 minutes after school every day.
Okay, so this is a responsible adult parent here. Just take notes.
The kids these days cannot read, and at risk of sounding like a boomer, it's becoming a noticeable problem. People have their it's the damn phone arguments to explain why kids can't read these days, and honestly some of those arguments are valid. TikTok is bad for kids' attention spans.
Okay, but you still give it to them anyways, so what the fuck are we chatting about? Just take it away from them then. Fucking idiots. Okay, bro, like these people are fucking stupid. Just oh my god, look at how long she yaps for. Holy shit, man.
Yeah, this is really, really, really concerning to me. And the other thing that concerns me is if mass majorities can't read, they can't write, they can't spell, that means when kids are performing at a very basic level, that's now the best standard.
I thought that she was gonna say something else, but you know, they're just easily controlled. I don't think I should go any further than that, honestly. But yeah, whatever the hell. Yeah, so this is kind of concerning and very alarming, but it's a problem that doesn't really affect me unless, of course, I have my own children. I can completely understand that this is a serious topic here and it is a huge issue. What can I actually do about it? Well, I guess I could spread awareness by uploading this video on my YouTube channel. If you've noticed any issues with this problem here of kids not being able to do basic normal schooling stuff, essentially, if you notice that problem out there, like in the real world, instead of people complaining on the internet, go ahead and leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, like the video. I'm out of here. I'm done.